Hi, I'm Louise Skeen, your mind, body, health coach for women over the age of 40. And today I want to talk about food and the reasons why we're eating food. And of course, we know it's all about nourishment, and that's the true reason why we do eat. But for many of us, we get a little bit lost as to how much to eat, when to eat, and of course, what to eat is one of the biggest ones, because there's so much temptation out there today to find the right stuff that's going to serve our cells and with nutrients and everything that we need. So how do we go about it so that we can maintain our weight or lose weight and then maintain our weight so that we feel like we're living the best version of ourselves? Now, that's a big question, and a question that I help a lot of women with every single year. But look, let's go through the 6 reasons that I see that we eat. One of them being hunger. Now, we don't actually understand what hunger is like many people unfortunately in the world do, but there's certainly a time where if we go without food and or liquid beverages as well, our stomachs will start to churn and we'll start to feel hungry. And that's when I say hunger. That's probably the point that we really do need to make sure that we reach for something that's going to serve us at that point, because our stomach is telling us, it's a message, basically, a message to say, please give me something. I need to draw on your nutrients you're about to give me so that I can fuel your brain and give you the energy that you need to continue. So that's our true reason that we should really reach for food. But then there's a time allocation. Now, if you've got a job that tells you what time you've got to eat, so let's say you go to work and your lunchtime is 1 p.m. every day, that's the time you need to be eating because you're allocated that time slot. It can also happen at home, if you're living at home, and it might have been when you were younger being raised by your family, that of course dinner was on the table at 6 p.m. or whatever it might be, and that's the allocated time. So that's truly the 2 reasons so far that we do eat. Another one is emotional. If we're bored, we're tired, we're stressed, we're angry, we're depressed, we're upset, whatever those emotions are, too many of us reach for food for comfort, and that might resonate with you. So that's the 3rd reason that I find that we're eating. Another one is, now this might sound a bit silly, but there's an addiction to food, and I know many people out there are actually addicted to food. So how can that be when there's so much food around us today? But look, the true reasons behind it is something that's happened in our past, something that's created triggers and emotions in our past that hold deep within us that make us feel as though we need to have this food. It might go away from us. We may not get enough at some stage. We might find that we go hungry. Whatever the reasons behind that addiction is, there is an addiction to food for some people. Another one is habit. Now, it's a habit to have morning tea. It's a habit to have afternoon tea. It might be a habit to finish washing up the dishes of an evening, sit down, relax, have wine, start pulling out the snacks, whatever it might be. It's all about, again, reaching for foods and or beverages. When I say foods, I'm also talking beverages that we reach for out of habit because we just find ourselves unconsciously doing it because we've been doing it for a very long time. And the last reason, the 6th reason, is pleasure. Okay, it's a pleasurable thing to be able to, go out for a cup of coffee and have a cupcake, or use it as a reward. You might be doing something, it could even be losing a couple of kilos, and you reward yourself with a food reward. So, we grew up, certainly I grew up, but, if you're in my generation, we often did grow up where food was a reward. You got a lolly, you got a bag of chips, whatever it might be, as a gift to say thank you for doing something nice for your mum or your dad or a friend or whatever it might be. So they're the 6 reasons why I find that we eat today, with the one true one being the first one that I mentioned, we should eat when we're hungry. So use that as a real key focus for you to, again, when you feel that churning in your stomach, if you're not needing to be told what time to eat, get that feeling of emptiness in your stomach and then have some water. Fill it with water and then wait another 10 minutes and see. If you've still got that empty churning feeling, you're ready to eat, and that should be the true time that you do consume nutrient-packed food that's going to feed your body, your brain, and give you the energy you need to get through your day. Thanks for listening to my tip, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.